Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. First, we will see the word split. Om Tat Sat Iti Nirdeshaha Brahmanaha Trividhaha Smritaha Brahmanaha Tena Vedaha Cha Yajnaha Cha Vihitaha Pura. Here, this is the concluding part or the concluding section of the penultimate chapter of Bhagavad Gita. That is 17th chapter, last segment. 3 or 4 shlokas are remaining in the 17th chapter. A new idea is commenced. The chapter is called as this 17th chapter. You may be hearing about the Shraddhatraya Vibhaga. Arjuna, after hearing the Daivasura Sampat, asked, all this is good, Daiva, Asura, etc. But there are people who are endowed with faith to do good things. But they don't know Shastra. So, whatever they do, where does it fall under? Is it Sattva, Rajas or Tamas? So then Krishna says that Shraddha is good, but it should be Sattvic. So what is the Sattvic kind of Shraddha with which people? Shraddha here means sincerity. They are sincere about doing something good, but because of their innate tendencies, they may move into the Rajasic or Tamasic way of doing things. So he classifies Yajna, Dana, Tapas, Ahara and various things in Sattva, Rajas, Tamas divisions and shows that just reflect upon this. Whatever you do with sincerity, if it falls under Sattvic, then you are good, you are in the right track. So all that is now, the description is over. So in the previous shloka also, the Tamasic Dana was described and it is completed. So the discussion is complete. Now, Acharya Shankara, who writes a connecting commentary to this shloka, he says, Yajnadanadinam sadgunya kalpanaya om tatsaditi shlokamaha. That is, we may do with all sincerity, with the knowledge that, oh, I am doing it in a sattvic way. So yajna, very many good, with very good intentions, we may do activities, but because we are human, there are possibilities that we may err, we may commit mistakes. We may have prepared very well for the exam, but finally when we sit and write, certain mistakes do creep in because of kind of distraction or whatever. Many factors may be there. So, we may with all good intentions, with all sattvic orientation, we may do yajna, dana, tapas, etc. But Krishna says that you may have done it, completed it, but there may be certain lacuna. So that sadgunya means it has to, see, whatever you do with good intention should give you some benefit, some prayojana, some outcome, favorable outcome you have to get. For that, certain prayaschitta or certain activity, this japa of Om Tat Sat is advised. At the end of any activity, you may have observed great acharyas, they do their lecture and then finally, Om Tat Sat Shri Krishna Arpanamastu. They complete it that way. So they utter the words Om Tat Sat. This is to fill up any lacuna, any deficiency that might have been committed during the delivery of yajna, or dana, or tapas, or ahara, whatever activity which is done with a sattvic intention, even if that is a deficiency, the chanting of Om Tat Sat is said to complete that. How is this? Will those deficiencies be filled up by magic? No. The idea is Om Tat Sat will calm down the mind. So it also indicates the Brahman. The words Om Tat Sat, they represent the Brahman. And then Om Tat Sat are also connected to the Brahmanaha, the Vedaha and the Yajnas. Brahmanas are those who are endowed with it doesn't refer to a caste here or a Varna here. Brahmana here, as Krishna will later define in the 18th chapter, highly disciplined, wise people are called as Brahmanas. Shamo, Damas, Tapas, Shaucham, Kshantir Arjavam Evacha, Jnanam, Vijnanam, Astikyam. Those who are endowed these 9 sterling virtues, they are Brahmanas, which will be explained there. So those pure people, So they are indicated by Om Tat Sat. And Om Tat Sat also indicates the Vedas. Vedas are the chanting of the Vedas, listening of the Vedas, that itself purifies. So the essence of the Vedas is conveyed through Om Tat Sat. And Yajna, the performance of offering with selflessness. So that is also a very pure activity. The Vedas themselves celebrate the word Yajna. Yajno hi shreshtatamam karma. The best activity that a human being can do is Yajna, offering things with an attitude of idam namama. So all these three most pure, most sacred, most pious things in our Sanatana Dharma are indicated by the word Om Tat Sat. So whatever activity that I have done, if there are any kind of lacuna or deficiency, I chant and I symbolically invoke the blessings of the Brahmanas, Vedas, Yajnas to complete those deficiencies. This also indicates how mindful our Vedic people were, in the sense that there was no ahankara. Now I have learnt the Shastras, I have done it in a Sattvika way, so I am a Sattvika. No. Even if I have learnt, there may be mistakes, so let me reflect. So it is not that by chanting this, of course, by the blessings of the Adrishta Prayojana, those deficiencies may be completed, but this also makes people to reflect at the end of any activity. I complete an activity, I don't run into the next activity. I pause, I meditate, I reflect, I become mindful of whether I have done it properly or not. So if I don't do that, I will keep repeating the same mistake if I don't do that Om Tat Sat Japa at the end. Or I may get a sense of ahankara that, see, I have completed this in a Sattvika way, so I am a Sattvika person, so you all follow me. All that ahankara will be put down if we chant with all these connotations behind this Om Tat Sat. So hence, and in the subsequent verses, what is the meaning of Om? What is the meaning of Tat? What is the meaning of Sat? All that is going to be explained. With that, the 17th chapter will come to an end. How beautiful! Not only being Satvik, but also being mindful whether you are not properly Satvik or not. So hence, such is the thorough way in which Krishna has thought out the entire teachings. Om Tat Sat.
Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinaha Sarve Santu Niramayaha Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.